Welcome everybody. Hello, and we welcome you again to our sessions. Today is day 3 of our sessions of Sahaja Yoga Meditation 21-day course. My name is Raman, and I'll be your host for today. So before we start the session today, I will request everybody who is joining for the first time, whoever has it for us. If for you this day is the first day, please raise your hand or use the chat to notify us. So we will move you to a dedicated room where you receive a specific guidance. So please do this right now before we start. Meanwhile, I'll just refresh us all on what we learned so far in the first 2 days. So first day was us receiving the self-realization or awakening our Kundalini. We basically learned what Kundalini is and awakened it. That was the first day. And the second day we experienced like more in-depth meditation. We also learned how to raise our Kundalini, specific exercises, and how to do an exercise which is called giving yourself abundance, which is a protection technique. So in short, that's what we learned in first 2 days. So today's agenda will be to learn about balancing techniques and to learn more about the channels and how to navigate through our channels in our subtle system. And that's what's going to be today's agenda. So we'll start with introduction of our leads. Then we'll have a short block of information about what we're gonna do and how to use that. Afterwards, we'll meditate. We'll watch a beautiful lecture of the founder of Sahaja Yoga, Shri Mataji, Nirmala Devi, and we'll hear some beautiful music as well. And later on, we'll have a beautiful Q&A session, which is the best part of all the programs, mostly because we'll get to know each other. We'll say hi to each other and discuss what kind of sensation you had during the meditation and maybe during these 2 days. So that's going to be our program for today. Let me introduce the first lead for today. It's going to be Michelle Simons. She will be joining us from Lynn, Massachusetts, which is near the Boston. Michelle started Sahaja Yoga. Michelle is practicing Sahaja Yoga for 7 years already. And she works as a therapist specialized in addiction and in addiction treatment. And she also teaches counseling courses at the local community college, which is really impressive. I think it's a very good topic nowadays, and I'm sure many of us will agree. One more thing about Michelle, I found it really interesting. When she found Sahaja Yoga, as we all found it very spontaneously, she basically notified that was what she was looking for all her life, which is really a strong statement. And I think we all share this statement with you, Michelle, and it's really beautiful. So Michelle's going to be our first lead. Our second lead is Steve Wallenberger from Florida. And Steve has been practicing Sahaja Yoga for many years. I know it personally. I don't know even how much, but I think probably more than 25-30 years. He works in financial services industry, and meditation for him is really a great antidote to stressful environment of this field of work. But also, in addition to meditation, I know that Steve is an amazing piano player, and he composes beautiful music. So hopefully he'll share more about this part of his personality. And he also enjoys hiking and nature, as all of us do, I think. So please, Michelle, welcome. Let us know a few words about yourself.
Thanks, Raman. So again, yeah, Michelle Simons coming in from Lynn, Massachusetts. Um, and yeah, I've had training in addiction and mental health. And so just like Raman said, my statement, I'm very enthusiastic about Sahaja Yoga. Anybody that knows me in my life definitely knows and probably feels my enthusiasm. And I felt when I found Sahaja Yoga, I'm almost 50 now, and I was 42, I think, when I found it. And I felt like after that first session, this is what I've been waiting for. And everything that came out of the leader's mouth while she was explaining things about the chakras and things about Sahaja Yoga, I felt like she was saying in words what I already knew inside of me. And for me, I got really emotional that day. I mean, I didn't show it because, I'm too cool to, show emotions at that time. But I remember feeling emotional, like, this is what I've been looking for. I knew there was an answer. I knew there was something. So my enthusiasm for Sahaja Yoga is really big. And I never stopped meditating after that first day. I felt so great. And I said, like, why would I not do this? Was kind of how I felt.
That's beautiful. Maybe just a few more words, because I probably guess it's really important topic. How do you use Sahaja Yoga in your professional area as a counselor?
Yeah. So it's interesting because I'm glad they gave me the topic to talk about the 3 channels, because so many people struggle with depression and anxiety and all these mental health issues. And, psychiatry and therapy, it only seems to go so far. So what's so awesome about Sahaja Yoga is we actually take it like a step further, and we can understand and see what's going on in a person's subtle system that's like the root cause of depression, of anxiety, and all these things. So if anybody that I'm working with in therapy is game, of course, I am 100% there to, share Sahaja Yoga with them. And obviously not everybody's is excited about meditation, but I definitely, it's there for the offering, and they know that about me when I start to work with folks. In fact, somebody today, a person I met for the first time, she saw it on my bio and wanted to meditate during our therapy session. So it's
That's
pretty
nice.
good. Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's give a word to Steve. Hello, Steve. Can you give a little introduction to yourself? Just a few words.
Sure. Well, as you mentioned, I've been doing this for a long time, and like Michelle and like many of us, I think, when I encountered Sahaja Yoga for the first time, it was something that really clicked, and it was something that fulfilled a long-standing desire and a long-standing kind of search. And it was such a beautiful and powerful experience. And also, like Michelle, I latched onto it from day one. I think I don't think I missed a day of meditation from that day forward, because I knew it was like a lifeline that had been thrown to me. And if I let it go, I was really betraying myself, and I couldn't. So just, the growth is amazing. And the growth, one thing I'll say to everyone is that growth never stops. I mean, I've been doing it for many, many years, but it's still an amazing discovery. It's still unfolding. So it's really a tremendous thing. And I hope everyone gets as much as we do out of it.
Yeah, that is true. Sahaja Yoga really becomes, it's not just some practice, it becomes a lifestyle, which is really naturally blends to your environment and improves it. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Okay, so should we take it away, Michelle? You can start.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks, Raman. It's nice to meet you. You're the only person on it I don't think I've met yet. So
Yeah, hello.
yeah, so tonight I'm gonna talk about the 3 channels that we have. So we have an image, but first I'll just yeah, you can see my video too. So this is the image you saw, I think, the last couple of days about our subtle system. So like I mentioned with mental health and emotions and feelings and things like that, just like physical things manifest in our subtle system, these mental and emotional things also manifest in our subtle system. So we have these 3 channels within us that I'm going to discuss today. We have a left channel that runs up from like actually starts below the base of the spine and runs up the left side of the body, crosses at the level of the forehead and exits out the right side of the head. And our left side, and I think we have a better image that has the 3 channels too that you guys can see. Our left side's connected to things like our past, there we go, our past, our emotions, and this is where the mental health piece comes in, and I'll kind of just make the connection for you. When we feel things like depression and lethargy and that heaviness and that lack of any kind of excitement or real joy in life, that's the left channel that's affected, right? So if you look on the little image that we have, it talks about joy, emotions, feelings, and desires. So one thing we ask for on the left channel is pure desire. And when that left channel is clean, we have a feeling of innocence and pure desire. And what is pure desire, you might ask? The desire to know ourselves, to become connected to our spirit. So that's the most pure desire that we can have, where we don't want for anything on the outside, but just to enjoy our own spirit. And when, like I said, that left side gets caught up or we don't feel that excitement for life, sometimes we have that heaviness because of like attachments to the past or negative emotions that we start to believe about ourselves and things like that. So the beautiful thing about Sahaja Yoga is we have different clearing techniques that we can use to help that and assist. Now, the right channel and the left channel is also connected to the moon, and you usually see it in the color blue. The right channel is our action channel. It's related to the sun, and it's like our futuristic side, right? So if our right channel gets off balance, and we all have different personalities. My personality is, if I get off balance at all, it's typically the right side, right? So I become impatient, I become irritable, anxious. If it gets really off, we can become aggressive and things like that with the right side. As you can see in the diagram, like the word dynamism is there, which is really cool, because when this right channel is in balance, when the left channel, we have the pure desire, and our emotions are settled and we're feeling joyful and nice, then the right channel, that action side of us, becomes really dynamic and creative. So we have that, if you think about a little kid and everything's fresh and new, we actually get that feeling in Sahaja Yoga, and where our life is not this doom and gloom mundane, where everything is just kind of exciting. Like, what's the next thing that's going to happen to me today? What's today going to look like? Who am I going to meet? Because we see this bigger picture. And then the central channel. So when these 2 channels are balanced, everything actually meets up here around the forehead. But the central channel is the present moment. It's the path to our evolution. When this, as we know, the Kundalini rises, she comes up, and all 3 channels rise up together. And that gets us in that present moment state. As we know, if we've tried to meditate before on our own, we cannot force the thoughts to stop. We can't force ourselves to be in the present. We try these techniques and little things, but we're more or less just tricking our brain. But when the central channel and all these 3 channels, like our 3 powers, are all up, then we actually get in that thoughtless state or that present moment. And that's the little balancing technique that we're going to learn tonight, which is just if you're in a rush in the morning and you just have a few minutes, you can use this simple balancing technique and just to put ourselves in the center and then go off for the day. And one more thing, when we're in that state, when our attention is here, we can literally be in meditation all day long. So it doesn't mean we're, zenned out but we're just in that state where we feel joyful and we're not thinking, we don't get caught up in our heads, which actually is probably the biggest obstacle is our minds. So I'm going to show you physically what it looks like when we do this balancing technique so that you're able to do it when we're actually doing the meditation. You'll know what's going on. So I'll lower my camera a little bit so you can see. Wherever you're sitting, if you're in a chair or on the floor, either way is fine. I just got used to sitting on the floor, so that's why I'm here. But when we balance our left channel, since it runs up the side of our body, crosses our forehead, we actually take our right hand and we place it on the Mother Earth. So if we're in a chair, just point the hand down towards the Mother Earth. You'll feel that pull of the gravity. And we ask the Mother Earth to absorb whatever's imbalanced in our left side. So that's what that's going to look like. And then the other position is balancing the right channel. The right channel runs up the right side, crosses our forehead and exits out. And the left side can get cold, right side can get heated up. So when we balance the right side, we keep our right hand open and then the left hand towards the sky. So our palms facing backwards, fingertips towards the sky like this. And we use the ether element to cool down the right channel. We even sometimes say, please let the cool breeze of the Himalaya mountains flow through my right side. And we can feel that nice cool breeze. So now that you guys know the position, so when we balance our left channel, the right hand's on the ground, and we balance the right channel, our left hand's towards the sky. So now we'll have a short meditation. So we're going to actually put on the photograph of Shri Mataji while we have this meditation. Great. And get settled. So whether you're on the floor or you're in a chair, just sit comfortably, hands both open in our lap. If you have any shoes on, it's best to just remove the shoes so that your feet are on the Mother Earth and that Mother Earth can absorb the heat a little bit too. And let's just close our eyes. So we can take a few deep breaths. And just bring our attention completely in the center. Let's bring our attention from the base of the spine, up our spinal cord, to the tops of our heads. And now, as I just showed you, we'll take the right hand and place it on the Mother Earth, and left hand open in our lap. Like so. Just feel the connection between Mother Earth and the palm of our hand, even if we're in the floors of our homes. And now we're going to ask, just find that genuine place inside yourself that really wants to experience this. So let's ask inside ourselves with all our sincerity, Mother Earth, please absorb all the heaviness, all the lethargy, all the past, and all the attachments from our left side into the Mother Earth. Please cleanse and clear this left channel. We can say inside, I am not my past. I am not the past. Mother Earth, please absorb all the past, all the conditionings. Notice what we feel on our left palm. And now let's slowly bring our right hand back to our lap. So both hands open in our lap for a moment. And now we're going to take the left hand towards the sky. So the palm facing backwards, fingertips towards the sky. Right hand open in our lap. And now again, from that sincere place within ourselves, we're just going to ask, Mother, please allow the ether element to cool down our right channels. Please allow that ether element to cool down our right side. Please take all the aggression, all the ego, all the impatience and lack of attention into the ether element. Please let us experience the cool breeze of the Himalaya mountains flowing through our right channels. Now let's slowly bring our left hand back to our lap. So both hands open in our lap. And notice what we're feeling on the palms of our hands. Notice which hand has more vibrations, which hand has less. Let's move our attention completely in the center, the central channel, which runs from the base of our spine to the tops of our heads. And when we're ready, we'll slowly open our eyes. Let's bring our hands a little bit at heart level and just look at both of our hands. We can tell the healthiness of our hands by the redness in our hands. Are our hands steady or are they shaking? And which hand feels cooler than the other? And we can express our desire to please allow us to feel the cool breeze in the palms of our hands. We can bring our hands slowly back down to our lap. And let's keep our attention at the tops of our heads here. And just make sure we're breathing normally. And if you'd like, at this point, if you're having any experience you'd like to share, you're welcome to put that in the chat or just simply stay in this meditation state. And we're going to hear from Steve now.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, Steve.
That was beautiful. So I'd like to talk for a couple of minutes about the videos of Shri Mataji that have been shown the last few days. And we'll see again today a short excerpt of a talk by Shri Mataji. So as you know, if you've been here for the last few days, that Shri Mataji is the founder of this practice of Sahaja Yoga. And I wanted to just talk a little bit about the importance of her videos and why we're watching them. So first of all, hopefully if you have been here the last few days, you've enjoyed them and found them inspiring. And of course, one of the reasons to watch them is because her words are very inspiring. And another reason to watch them is because she gives a lot of information about what this meditation is. But there's kind of a subtler dimension of the talks that she gave that I wanted to share with you. And that is that Shri Mataji, as a very deeply compassionate, concerned, motherly figure, always wanted to make sure that those people who came to learn this meditation had the best and the deepest experience possible, that we grew as much as possible as a result of being with her and being involved in this growth process. So when she was speaking, she would really choose her topics and her words to help to work out the balance and the clarity in the energy systems of the people who were attending. So she was working kind of on this energetic level when she was talking. And so one of the really subtle impacts of her talks is that when we're listening to them, if we listen to them in meditation, her words and her voice actually work to clear our system and bring us even more into balance. So one of the things that I wanted to suggest tonight that we try is that we remain in meditation. We keep our hands open, and of course we can open our eyes to watch her, but let's stay in a very meditative mood. And rather than analyzing and thinking about what she's saying, let's just try to absorb it and see whether that helps us to go a little bit deeper in the meditation. So we'll play this video of Shri Mataji, and afterwards we'll again close our eyes and meditate a little bit and see how we feel. So I think that's enough of an introduction. I think now we can put on the video of Shri Mataji. Let's all just open our hands. Let's keep our attention deep inside and enjoy the talk.
You have to know that truth is what it is. We cannot conceptualize it with our human awareness. We cannot order it. We cannot manipulate it. We cannot organize it. It is what it is, has been and will be. And what is the truth? Truth is that we are surrounded, or we are penetrated, or we are nourished, looked after and loved by a very subtle energy, which is the energy of divine love. The second truth is that we are not this body, this mind, these conditionings, this ego, but we are the spirit. You don't have to accept what I am saying blindly, because blind faith leads to fanaticism. But as scientists, you must keep your mind open and see for yourself what I am saying. If it is so, honestly, you must accept it. We know so much through science about our civilization, our advancement. This is the advancement of a tree which has grown outside very much. But if we do not know our roots, we will be destroyed. So it is important to know about our roots. And this is what it is that I would say are our roots. As you can see, there are 7 centers within us. And these subtle centers are placed in the spinal cord and in the brain. These cater to our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. On the physical side, they manifest the energy for the use of our plexuses, which look after our physical problems. That is on the right side. The energy which is supplied by this yellow line, a subtle channel, we call it as the Pingala Nadi. This supplies energy for our physical and mental actions. So this is the power of action within us, which also caters to the right sympathetic nervous system. The another channel you see on the left hand side is the channel by which we desire, put our energy to our desire. So this is the power of desire and looks after our emotions. This is the one which looks after our conditionings also. At the end of these 2 channels, they create 2 institutions. One on the right side crosses over, and the yellow balloon that you see is the ego, is the balloon of ego that we have. And the left hand side one, which conditions our mind, is the balloon of superego. As we start growing in age, by the time we are 12 years of age, these 2 completely meet, and the soft bone in our head becomes completely calcified. Now there's third energy within us, which is in the center. And this central energy is the one which has made us human beings. And these centers are the milestones of our evolution. So now the last jumping is left out. It has reached up to the limbic area. Now, only thing is it has to break through the soft bone on the head and break through that.
So let's again close our eyes. Let our attention go inside. We'll just sit quietly for a couple of minutes. And just observe how we feel. Now that this energy is flowing through all of us, we just give it a little bit of time to work, to heal and balance and take us deeper. Let's just be in a very receptive mood and give it a little bit of time. We find that the experience slowly unfolds and becomes deeper. Just allow it a little bit of time to progress, because this energy inside of us just wants to help us grow. It wants to cleanse our system and take us into a more and more integrated, beautiful state of awareness. So we're making ourselves available to it. So in case any of us feel that we're losing our focus, or we're distracted, or we've started thinking, which happens to all of us at times, one thing we can do to help to redirect our attention back to the experience is we can take our hand, let's take our right hand and place it on the top of the head. Just press down a little bit. And give ourselves a moment to allow our attention to settle on that spot. Just feeling the pressure of our hand. And we can ask inside, addressing our own Kundalini, our own energy, which, as we've said, is a motherly energy. We can ask, Mother, please rise within me and take me into meditation. Mother, please rise within me and take me into meditation. You can slowly raise the right hand up, maybe 6 or 8 inches above the head. Let's just be aware of that space between the head and the hand. Just observe what we feel there. Let's leave our attention there, floating above the top of the head, and bring the hand back down. So let's try now the same thing with the left hand. Let's put the left hand on top of the head. And I said, as I said, this is something we can do anytime when we lose our focus. We can direct our attention back to the top of the head this way. And that helps us to get back into the meditation. So let's feel our left hand there. Feel that pressure on the top of the head. And let's raise the hand up. Feel that space above the head. Just be aware of that area between the head and the hand. And again, we can bring our hand down. But keep the attention there above the head. And just sit quietly for just another minute. So before we finish the meditation, let's just take a moment, as we did before. Let's raise the hands up in front of the chest. Let's notice what sensations we feel on our hands. We might feel coolness or heat or tingling. Just observe what we feel in the hands. And let's also be aware of any changes that we feel. Anything that's changed in the way that we feel since we began. If we feel more grounded, if we feel quieter inside, let's be aware of that. Okay, so we'll now finish the meditation by raising the Kundalini and putting on the bandhan as we did at the beginning. And in case anyone needs a reminder, I'll try to show you again. So we start with our left hand at the base of the spine with the hand facing inward toward the body. The right hand rotates around it this way. So we start at the bottom, we slowly bring it up over the top of the head, and we tie a knot. We repeat that, do that a second time. But this time we tie 2 knots above the head. And the third time we bring it up, slowly, really feeling what we're doing. And we tie 3 knots. We bring the hands back down to the lap. And then the second movement, you might remember, is called a bandhan. And for this, we keep the left hand open on the lap. We put the right hand by the left hip, and we make an arch over the body, over the top of the head, down to the right hip, and back again by the same path. And we do this a total of 7 times. So let's do it together slowly. Second time. Third time. Again, we really try to feel what we're doing. 4th time. 5th time. 6th. And the 7th. Then we can open our eyes and finish the meditation for now. So at this point, thank you all for joining in the meditation. I'll turn it back to Michelle. She's going to talk a little bit about how to meditate at home when you're on your own. So Michelle.
Thank you so much, Steve. I'm feeling so much cool on my hands right now. I hope everybody's experiencing the same thing. And over my head. Lovely. So the biggest question we hear sometimes is people enjoy these guided meditations, but now how to do this at home? What should we do? And it's very simple. So the steps that we that you learned in the beginning, where you did all the affirmations and used our hands on different parts of the centers, that's only necessary to do once to awaken this energy within ourselves. And so at home, we can just have very simple meditations. And it's all about the quality and not the quantity. So there's no need to sit for hours and hours on end in meditation, unless you're enjoying yourself, by all means do so. But it's really about the quality, which means, can we get to that state of thoughtless awareness that we talk about here? And how do we feel on our hands and over our head? Are we getting that balance? And if you're not feeling these vibrations right away, don't worry. It took me some time. The main thing is I felt, like I explained to everybody in the beginning, I felt really good inside. I felt that I found something I was missing, and I felt relaxed. But it took me a while to start to gain the sensitivity on my hands and over my head. So if you're sitting there saying, why aren't I feeling cool vibrations? I don't know what these people are talking about. Be patient with yourselves. It'll come. So at home, we just usually create a space we meditate in the same place every day, because the energy starts to, and the vibrations start to build in that area of our home. So find a nice quiet spot where we can be undisturbed for 5-10 minutes. Just a few minutes in the morning and a few minutes in the evening is fine. Sitting on the floor or a chair, we just take a few deep breaths. And I forgot in the beginning to raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan, but Steve just showed us. So we raise our energies and we take a bandhan, just like you saw Steve show us. And I think you learned in the sessions prior to. So what that does is that raises the energy and that bandhan puts us in a little bit of a protection to keep out any thoughts and things like that might disturb our meditation. And then just sit quietly for however long we'd like. So once we raise our energies, sit sometimes it's nice to just put our hand on our heart for a minute and just simply say, I am the pure spirit. So that was probably one of the first affirmations that you learned. So just simply saying, I am the pure spirit, and bringing our attention to the tops of our heads, and then just sitting with both hands open. And that's as simple as that. One other thing I always recommend, just light a candle. Fire is an element that burns off anything that's impure, so even the unseen. So a candle's really nice to have as well when we meditate, and I think it'll actually help a little bit with the meditation. So that's how we meditate at home. Very simple, right? It's good to do these guided ones together, but we grow a little bit differently when we meditate at home alone by ourselves, because then we're kind of introspecting a little bit. We can really see ourselves. And I think these handouts are also available on the website. So there's a nice little handout that you can pick up on the website that has how to meditate at home or meditating at home, and it gives you a little direction. I'll always say there's great guidelines, but Sahaja means spontaneous, right? So be spontaneous with your meditations. Try not to get too rigid and too systematic about it, so that you enjoy them and it doesn't become, this kind of mundane ritual. You want it to be joyful and nice. So make your little meditation area something that's pleasing to you. And the other piece that we're introducing tonight is another technique in Sahaja Yoga we call foot soaking. So I think we have another image of that. I'm not sure, but if we don't, that's fine too. I think on Thursday, we're going to introduce fully the foot soaking process, but we, at the end of every day, so foot soaking is like a bath for the inside, I always say. So we just take a plastic bucket or any kind of bucket and use a little salt and room temperature water. And we put our feet in it, and it's like a cleansing for the end of the day. So as we know, we go about our day and we pick up all kinds of different energies and different things from our jobs. We get, sometimes we get a little heated up, or sometimes we get a little heavy and we feel lethargic. So usually when I come home from work or right before bed, I do what we call a foot soak. So just taking a bucket with some regular salt. Not that a lot of people usually ask about Epsom salts. We just use regular table salt because we know that salt absorbs. So putting our feet in the salt water and just sitting for about 10 minutes and just asking for that water element to absorb all the imbalances in our subtle system. So that is the foot soaking concept. And I think our host has put up these nice images for meditating at home. And also, I think hopefully there's a little bit of something for the foot soaking on the website as well.
Yes, we have all the materials on the website. So please, whenever you have free time after the session, please go ahead and check that out. You can see the website right now on the screen. So it has many different sections with information. So I would just advise, just take 5-10 minutes to get to know this website. It's very handy and you can use it anytime in case you forgot something or you just need some reminder about the information that we already had. The website and all the links are in the chat right now. And also we have a beautiful WhatsApp groups, which we encourage you to join because there we can answer much more questions and give you 24/7 support basically. So please join the WhatsApp group through the link in the chat. And please be free and don't be shy to socialize with us. You can reach out to all the hosts and leads, whoever you know. And if you don't know, just type your messages in the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much, Michelle and Steve. It was so silent that it's hard to speak now. So it's a beautiful, beautiful state. However, we have to speak a little bit. Everybody, now we are moving to the stage which we call a Q&A or feedback session. So before we start, I would like to say a few announcements. First of all, please feel free to type your experience today in the chat or any questions in the chat. That really helps us to support you, to cover all of you. So please type it in the chat. Second thing, please turn on your videos. It's really much more encouraging and much more lively, I would say, when we see you, just to say hi. And if you can raise your hand using the function raise your hand, so we'll know that you have a question. Please do that. And we will start now. Steve and Michelle, please stay with us for help. Okay, and we'll start with Vishal. Hello, Vishal. Can you unmute yourself, please? Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. My name is Vishal Bali. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and this is my third day as part of this session. And I felt amazing all the 3 days. It's kind of the experience is going above level each day. I have not felt any coolness or tinkling or anything in my hands, but I feel really good on top of my head, right here. It feels really good. I can't explain the feeling, but today I felt really great. I felt really great, and I didn't want to come out of the state as well. That's how I felt. And Michelle, you mentioned, you actually answered my question. It will take some time, like you said, right? So I'm all for it, but I really enjoyed it. I just want to thank, the Sahaja Yoga group. This is really amazing. I've tried it earlier in the, a few years back. It's worked really well for me. But again, I don't get any tingling feeling, no cold, no hot sensations, but I truly enjoy it. That's what I want to share.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's nice to see you. Welcome from from Nashville, Tennessee. Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, I have joined the WhatsApp group. However, I'm not able to post on that. It says only an admin can post, if there's any questions.
Yeah, it happens during the sessions usually, so you're not distracted. So there are periods when we switch it off, to allow more attention to be on the session. But normally it's allowed for everybody, so it should be fixed. Just try one more time. And
sure.
If it doesn't work for you, just reach out to us through the contacts on the website or through the contacts in the WhatsApp group itself on the top. Thank you, Vishal. It's nice to see you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Everybody, sorry, I forgot to say something before we jump to another question. As you know, we have like 300 people. So in order to accommodate all of you, you can raise your hand. Also, if you want to join a breakout room. Breakout room is a smaller room where you can talk to yogis, to practitioners of Sahaja Yoga, and they can help you with all kinds of questions and experiences. So please raise your hand if you would like to do so, and we will transfer you to the breakout room. Don't be scared if you jump to another room. It's okay. Meanwhile, we continue with our questions. Hello, Manjot. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. Would you like to switch on the video? Hey, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So I have been practicing Sahaja Yoga since 3-4 months actually, and I just wanted to know what the tingling sensation when we feel it on our hands. What does that actually mean?
Yeah, that's a very, very common question. Michelle, would you like to summarize it just in a few words for everybody?
Yeah, sure. So usually from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, usually the tingling means something sort of clearing. right? So maybe there's some chakras that have a little blockage or something like that. And as this Kundalini is moving up, she's working through these different centers, and we have the nerve endings of each center on our fingertips. So we're feeling something actually working out. So the fact that you're experiencing that is fantastic. And that's what I felt in the beginning too, was mostly just a lot of tingling on my fingers.
Yeah, and if I'm feeling this tingling sensation only in the right hand, then is it something specific?
It's great. That means you're getting some sensitivity. So you're feeling, so maybe the right hand, if you're, depending on our personalities, right? Like I think I explained a little, when I'm off balance, I tend to be a little more right-sided, a little more overly outgoing, a little more, right, thinking, planning, those types of things. So maybe your job or something has us like thinking a lot or planning, things like that, or whatever is going on in the right side. Just might need a little cooling down.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's great.
thank
We're
you.
happy to hear that you're practicing for 4 months already. It's a lot.
Yeah,
Keep it up and keep joining us. Where are you
thank
from?
you. I'm from Vancouver.
Oh, nice. Lots of Canadians actually joining. That's great.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you, Manjot.
thank
We'll
you.
move on. Thank you so much. VK, would you like to put the video on? I remember you from last session, so please today switch on the video. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. We can hear you, but we cannot see you. Oh, okay, okay, you're showing up.
You don't have light here.
Okay, you can just use the voice.
Yeah, I turn off all the lights.
Hello.
So when I raise the hand, should it be facing forward or backward? Because I thought it should be like this.
No, it's typically it's backward like this.
Like
Yeah.
this. Okay.
So that's the common practice. Yeah. How was your experience today? Did you feel something special that you haven't felt before?
Not today. Yesterday it was good. It was very calm. Though I did not feel any tingling or anything. But today it was just normal.
Beautiful. But I can see a beautiful smile. It means that something is happening good. So that's great. Where are you joining us from?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, beautiful, Nebraska. And what is your real name? Can I ask?
Vamsi Ketu.
Oh, can you type it in the chat so we all know? Just the pronunciation.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you so much. Do you have any other question for us today?
No.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Next one will be Jeanette. Hello, Jeanette. Can you unmute yourself, please? Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm from Toronto, and I missed actually tonight's session. Can I catch it up somewhere?
Yeah, you can catch it up on our website. The link for the website you can see in the chat. Our administrators will post it one more time for you.
Is this session 3?
This is the third day, yes.
Okay, and are there any in-person meetings in Scarborough?
Scarborough, I'm not sure. We're gonna check. But
Okay.
I can guess nowadays during the corona, probably not a lot of in-person meetings are happening, but we'll check and let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Can you put me into a chat room?
Yes, we'll do that. Our administrators will help.
Thank you.
So leave the hand raised, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, Holly, how are you? Mute yourself, please.
Unmute.
Yeah, hello. How are you? How was your experience?
I arrived late today, and it was my first day. So I did the YouTube video of the first day, the link to that one that was in the email.
Okay. How did you feel? Was it something interesting for you?
Yeah, I felt very relaxed. It felt good.
So if it's your first day, we can move you to the breakout room where you can receive a little bit more information if you would like.
Yes, please.
Yes, okay. Administrators, please, Holly wants to go to the breakout room. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Holly. We'll see you. Hello, Miriam.
Hi,
Hello. How are you today?
good. I'm here with my friend Zohra.
Hi.
I just
Hello.
want to thank Michelle because the first time I felt the vibration actually, and the grounding for chakras left and right really helped me. And then after that, I felt the energy, Kundalini energy came up, and I was moving without even, without, like, I couldn't help it. I was just moving and it was just coming up. And then when I put my hand on my head, my right hand, it was very, very hot. So I know I have to felt cool breeze, and I raised my hand and it was like cooler. But again, when I raised my both hand, like I felt the energy, lots of energy in my hands, both hands. And so the vibration was really was a lot tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I felt it too. Very strong vibrations. Do you have any questions specific? Maybe you felt something that you kind of don't understand yet.
No, I was just excited about feeling the vibration, because I'm starting for a few months, but I never felt like everybody was talking about vibration. I never felt it. So this time I really felt it, and I thought the techniques that Michelle showed me was really helpful. So I have to ground my both side, left and right, and that was helpful. So I'm going to practice that more.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's a happy day for you then. If you felt
Yes.
finally vibrations, we are all happy for you.
Yes, thank you.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
Oh, another
Canada.
Canadian.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, in general, just want to add a little bit to this information, to those techniques of balancing. It's helpful to think about it as an analogy to driving a car. So basically, the left side would be sorry, it's mirrored. A left side would be brake, and the right side will be a gas pedal on the car. So it's kind of the same in our life. Right side is action, and left side is more like emotions and desires. So slowly you will learn how to balance these two sides, and it keeps you in the middle, basically the same as the car has to drive in the middle of the lane, right? So it's very similar. I hope it's helpful.
That was great analogy. Thank you.
Thank you, Miriam and Zora. Nice to meet you, and please keep joining. Next one, Cheryl, hello. Please unmute.
No.
One more time, please unmute. Yeah, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you again. It's so
Yeah.
wonderful to see you. I just cannot believe this, that yeah, I get to talk to you again, because we did meditation, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, in a group. So it's just wonderful to see you. And thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Steve. It's such a blessing to have you share such kindness and pure love. It's just amazing. So I do have a question. I mean, I did get the coolness for the first time tonight. With
Yay.
me, it's always heat. And then, they say, well, that's not really good. That means there's really something, a blockage going on. So, I was just like, okay. I'm okay with that. I know it's working on it. And last night I explained that it was like, it felt like a magnet on my hands, holding my hands down, like someone was holding my hands. And I didn't raise my hands. I just let the sensation, I let it stay there, and it literally stayed there for almost 20 minutes. But I do have a question, and it's happened to me twice now.
Sure,
And
go ahead.
This was last week. I woke up, and on the right side of my hand, I had a lot of pain. And me not, I first thought, what's wrong? Was I holding grocery bags? Like the day before, did I do something to my hand? And I thought about the day. I was like, no. And then I thought, well, maybe it was a chiropractic adjustment that I had. And then I was going to ask the chiropractor because it was really intense. But then the pain went away. So I was seeing the chiropractor the next day because I have a lot of injuries in my spine from being a firefighter, throughout my spine, a lot of injuries. Even tonight, I had to lay on my back to do the meditation, and I'm okay with that. I accept it. It's okay. It's given me a great life. I just abused the body a little bit too much. But yesterday morning, this hand was painful. And it was just momentarily. And it's only when I wake up and the pain and the hand hurt just momentarily. So I don't think it's a chiropractic adjustment.
Yeah. Steve, would you like to take this question?
Sure, Raman, thank you. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi.
Yeah, so, sometimes when you feel something like that, it's actually something's releasing, like your kundalini is pushing something out of your system. And so you get maybe a momentary sensation of something, it's like someone once described it to me jokingly, that it's like you're a landlord and it's a bad tenant that doesn't want to leave. So you get a little momentary, sort of a twinge or something, but it's pushing it out. And I mean, that's really what the Kundalini does, is it's always cleaning, it's always clearing, it's always opening the space, for it to flow through. And so it's not something that you feel all the time by any means, but every now and then you may feel like a little twinge or something, but it goes away. Like you said, it goes away because that thing is being pushed out. And it's maybe something that was really blocking one of your chakras, and it's being removed. So I'm sure it was a positive thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for the explanation. I appreciate that.
Yeah, beautiful explanation, Steve. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl, for your
feedback. I want to get more of your time. I know you get a lot of people.
Thank you. We appreciate this understanding for everybody. We'll try to cover everyone today, so it's going to be quick. But however, we try our best. Thank you, Cheryl. We'll see you. Bye. Mark W.S. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello. How are you?
I don't have a question, more of a comment. I have gone through several guided meditations before, and usually the guided meditations are someone else's words. And I find that when I try to follow, instead of trying to repeat the mantra or whatever it is, that because words have their own sensations, I seem to replicate the sensations of the terms that are being said in the mantra. So when they talked about how I should be feeling, instead of if I'm praying, instead of praying in words, I'm praying through emotion. I am making my request in gesture and feeling. And just wanted to share that idea, with your guided meditations.
Yeah, that's totally fine. And see, the thing is, in order to guide the meditation, you have to have something to just, to guide it basically. But of course, we leave it to yourself. You have to be fully sincere and honest in order to find your way of communication with yourself, right? You might not use words that we use, just use emotions, which I do too. So it's up to you. It's just a general word because we have many people. So in order for you to understand what we mean, we just use these words. But it doesn't mean that you have to do it like exactly like we do. So it's totally fine, and I would say definitely follow whatever you feel, whatever is your intuition telling you. So that would be my comment. I hope it helped a little bit.
That was it.
Okay, where are you from?
Washington, D.C.
Oh,
but I'm
nice.
in Maryland now.
Yeah, we had a few, like I think 4 people from Maryland already. That's beautiful. Thank you for joining, Mark. Any other questions or comments?
No, I'm going to wait for the breakout room.
Thank you. Okay, we'll put you in the breakout room. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello, Sam. Sam Zambuto. Hello, please unmute yourself. Okay. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
How are you? Can you just give a small introduction, where are you from, and if you have any questions?
I'm from I'm from New York, and I have been doing Sahaja Yoga, kind of on and off, somewhat inconsistent, and I would like to make it more consistent. I'm in a WhatsApp group. But I thought maybe launching into this 21-day will help me make it more consistent.
Definitely. And we have experience of doing the same courses in Australia, and we've seen that it really helped many people to really get into regular practice by doing it 21-day with us. And then after that, you can do it yourself, and it's really encouraging and helpful. So we hope it's going to help you too.
Yes, thank you.
How was it in general? Did you feel the sensations or energy going on?
No sensations, no energy, no tingling. I never really feel that, but I do feel just very calm and peaceful afterwards.
That is already a lot in modern world. So yeah, please keep joining us, Sam, and we'll see you on the next session. Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Peter B, hello. Please unmute.
Hey, thank you for tonight. I appreciate this. I missed yesterday, but I went to the first one, and I was having problems grabbing the back with the way he moved, and I didn't know if I need to do some kind of stretching prior to doing this. I've never had a problem doing that before, so that was kind of weird. And what happened to the guitar player tonight?
We call it a spontaneous flow of the program. Sometimes you don't need a guitar player. So it was beautiful without a guitar player.
No, absolutely. Now, there were a couple of, posters that were put up that explain the chakra and where the energy flows. Where can I get that? Because I didn't know how to copy.
Yeah. Sure, you can get it on the website. Link to the website you can see in the chat here in the meeting. It will be posted in a few seconds right now. So please use that. As for the hand, really quickly, it doesn't matter. If you didn't reach there, it's okay. You don't have to stretch anything. It's all fine. Just find the comfortable position for you to do that, and don't stress your body. If you don't reach, just leave it. You can use it. You can do it without hands, just with your attention as well.
Now, he also said about being able to touch the ground. I have one leg that's been amputated from below the knee, and the other one's in a brace, and I can't really touch the ground. Does that make a difference, really?
No, not really. As Michelle mentioned today, just put your hand towards the ground, right? If you sit on the chair, just point it towards the floor. It's more than enough. Mostly in Sahaja Yoga, we use attention to put our attention on Mother Earth, right? You can do that without hands, just putting your attention on the ground. So that's not important.
Can I ask one more quick one? Because I know I'm not alone here.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
The woman who wound up making or creating this, was she from India or some other part of the world? And is she still alive?
Michelle, please go ahead.
Yes, she's from India, and she passed in 2011, actually. But yes, she was born in India. Traveled all over the world, actually, teaching Sahaja Yoga, giving this self-realization to everybody.
Now, I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. Is there any kind of place around here that they pray to or they get together?
Yeah, there's some folks in Charlotte, definitely.
How do I find them?
Just message something right now in the chat, like your name or email, and our team will get back to you and leave you the contact information.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye. Hello, Carolina.
Hi, good evening. Can you guys hear me well?
Actually, very well. Almost two of you.
Oh yeah, that's the feedback that I got in the breaking room in the other room. So if it's not good, I can ask the questions another time. So we can go to other people. That'll be okay with me.
Yeah, I think there is some kind of sound problem, but you know what you can do? You can just type it in the chat.
Okay, I'll do that. It's rather a kind of convoluted question, so maybe some other time. Maybe today is a reason why there is an echo. So
it's okay.
I'll let it go.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Hello, Delilah. Hello.
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 How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Happy to see you all. How was your state today, and any questions?
Yeah, I actually went into the breakout room, and it was my first time. And yeah, I felt the coolness and super relaxed afterwards. And I do practice meditation, but this just kind of took me into a really super relaxed zone right away. Was faster. Usually to get there, it takes me a little bit longer for my nervous system to get relaxed. My nervous system is always very, very high. So I need to practice for a very long time to get my nervous system to calm down to that state. So this was very fast for me to get there. So thank you.
That's super cool.
I'm excited to be part of this group. And
yeah, please keep being with us. We love all kinds of people from all around the world. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm in Colorado.
Oh, okay. So we almost cover all the states now.
Actually, that was part of my question was if there was a group that gathers here in Colorado.
Yes, it's actually quite a big group. So please let us know. Maybe in the WhatsApp group, you can let us know that you want to connect to the Colorado group.
Okay.
And we'll help you there. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello, Xenia. Nice to see you back.
Hi. I didn't have a question. So.
Oh, okay. So, but you can just, share how you feel.
I feel great. It's my third day, and I just like the whole experience because I think I start learning myself from a little bit different side, which I didn't know before. And it's interesting, and I feel very relaxed and more calmed down. I think it helps me actually a lot. And I won't be able to make tomorrow's and Wednesday session, but I will watch it from the website when I come back. But Thursday, I think I will make it on time, like today. Thank you. I just want to say thank you so much for it's really great and beautiful experience. I really enjoy it. And I hope when we're done this session, maybe you will guys have something else so we can continue.
Yes, we'll definitely have something else. So stay tuned to our news, and
Yes,
keep joining
I
us.
just connected to the website, to the WhatsApp. So I don't know how it works yet, but I just...
Yes. We'll see you there. We are all there, and I think starting from today, we're gonna really engage you all, guys.
Okay.
So please keep joining the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much, Ksenia.
Thank
We'll
you
see
so much. Thank you very
Bye.
much. Have a good night.
Bye. Okay, who is next? Julie Ratio. Hello. Can you unmute yourself, please? Yep.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I've been meditating for 12 years, so I'm not sure if I raised my hand, but I don't have any questions.
You've been doing Sahaja Yoga for 12 years or some other meditation?
Sahaja Yoga. So
okay.
I can help with the breakout room if you're interested. I'm not sure if I
Sure.
had, raised my hand. Sorry.
Let know our admins in the chat, please. They will find some work for you. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Raman.
Oh, Andrew! Wow. Hello, Andrew.
Hey. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
I'm good.
How was your experience today?
Pretty good. I think I feel the cool breeze. It's almost like I feel a little bit of tingling, but it's like it's less and I'm feeling more of the breeze, it feels like. That's the main difference that I noticed today. And other than that, just very relaxing and just kind of zoned out in relaxation.
Yeah, I can kind of see that you have much less thoughts now. I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's kind of feels like you're much clearer inside. Is that correct?
I suppose. I spent the day today, like I was walking around outside and I was like thinking about putting my attention on my head, on the top of my head, just while walking. And it was just very peaceful. It was a little experiment that I did today.
Wow, that's cool. That's how you actually, to everybody, that's how you should experiment and try to use this energy. You already have it. Now your task is to really get to know it, how to use it, like Andrew did. It's really great. Just simple things. When you walk, just keep your attention there and try to maintain it there, and you'll see how different it is. Everything becomes really different. Wow, thank you, Andrew, for sharing. That's cool. Please keep experimenting.
Will do.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. We'll see you next session.
All right.
Thank you. Bye. Hello, Victoria. Nice to see you back. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, thank you. It's so good to just sit and listen to all these wonderful experiences and share this with you. Thank you so much. I was typing in a question. I don't know, today I was experiencing a lot of fatigue and weakness, heaviness, and it didn't occur to me to do the meditation. And now I know about the channels. I wondered whether that might have been an indication. I had, that really profound activation yesterday, and I wondered whether my system was struggling to recalibrate and whether it would have helped to do the meditation with the left channel balancing because of the fatigue and heavy weakness feeling.
Steve, would you like to help with this question?
Sure. So, Victoria, if you feel heavy and tired, quite often it will be the left side, as you said, but not necessarily. And so the thing about this is that we really want you to develop the awareness of what's going on inside of you by feeling it for yourself. So next time you feel a little out of balance or a little out of sorts, what you can do is hold your hands out like this and see which hand feels cooler or warmer, or see which feels heavier. Because even though the right side is the active side, I know from my own experience that there are times where I feel heavy and tired, and it's actually my right side that's out of balance. So the ideal thing is to not mentally equate heaviness with one side or the other, but to feel what's going on inside of me now and to understand it and to act accordingly. So if the left side is heavier, and it's very possible that it would be the left side from what you described, you could do that clearing where you put the right hand down. But if it happened to be the right hand, then you could clear the right side, as we did today. So it's really developing that sensitivity and awareness.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know also I'm going through a medical clearing of a condition that was genetically induced and has scrambled up my system a bit. And so it could be perhaps, I mean, I'm just guessing that it wasn't either channel. It's just that whole thing that's being, healed and worked through, inside as well.
That's very possible. And as we've said, I mean, the Kundalini goes in and tries to clear these things. And so, it's sort of working through, in some cases, we have something that's a bit heavy or a bit old. It's been sitting there for a long time, and it works through it, and you feel that. But the beautiful thing is that it's slowly and very gently clearing it and improving it. So if you're patient, you'll see that progress happens.
It was funny because I found myself saying goodbye to it, whatever it was, like it was old stuff. I don't know if I was just saying that intuitively, but I was just kind of like saying, well, goodbye. This is from the past, or, but I didn't feel reactive to it. So that was really good.
That's great. That's very, very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. We're happy that you came back today. Nice to see you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we'll move on to the next person. Hello. Sorry, just a second. Oh, hello, Kyle. How are you?
I think somebody has their hand up.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to see.
But I think they want to talk.
Okay, let's switch. Zoom user, hello. We don't have your name, but please.
I'll come back.
Do we have a Zoom user? Hello. Okay, not responding. So we'll. Oh yeah, hello.
Hi, I'm sorry. So sorry.
It's
I think
okay.
my Wi-Fi cut off there for a second.
How are you? What's your name and where
I'm
are you
great.
from?
Thank you. My name is Joanna Faith.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How was your experience and any questions?
The experience today I found was amazing. I mean, it was amazing from day one, but I found day one and day two, I fell asleep, especially during the meditation. And so I woke up and I was like, what did I miss? What did I miss? So I'm grateful for the replays, which helped me figure out what exactly it was that I missed. But today I lit a candle with settled in really nicely for the meditation. And I found I did not fall asleep, which was great. And my hands have been tingling from the first time. But today I found that in my hands, they were very, 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 very cool. And it almost felt like there was like a really icy gel on my hands, and they were rotating, like it was going in circles, spiraling clockwise. So that was a very neat experience. And it happened for a few minutes, and then it went back to the tingling. Yeah.
Michelle, would you like to get a little information about the spirals and how is it connected to Kundalini? Just a few words.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you said clockwise too, right? So like that's
Yeah.
the direction that all the chakras go in this clockwise circle, right? So really cool experience. I mean, I don't probably have words for it, but fantastic. Just keep going with it.
Thank you. That's excellent to hear. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Please join our WhatsApp group if you haven't yet, and let us know where you're from.
I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, next one. Let me see it. So many people. So yeah, if you have questions or would like to speak, again, raise your hand, please. It makes it easier for us to see. Hello, James.
Hi. How are you going?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Today I've experienced just kind of tingling in both hands and cool breeze at the same time. So yeah, it's quite a lot going on.
Yeah, but it's pleasant, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it does. I feel a hell of a lot more balanced. But yeah, at the same time, it's like it's like electricity, you know, or something.
Well, that's cool that you feel sensitivity is very strong. It's cool that you're able to feel it in first few days. That's great. Any questions or something that you'd like to know?
Something that I'd like to know. I don't know.
So thoughtless. See, you cannot even think too much. Such a meditative state.
I've been doing a lot of clearing, and it seems to be working, I guess, and I'm feeling a lot better for it, and a lot more balance, and a lot more with it, and feeling really good. So I just keep with what I'm doing, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah, it takes time. So keeping steady kind of practice is the best option. It will be worth it, and just takes a little bit of time. But it's a very gradual and natural process, like tree grows from the ground. It's very slow but very nice, and it goes by itself. So you don't do much effort.
Okay.
So that's great that you're joining us. Where are you joining us from?
I'm in Western Australia, in Perth.
Oh, okay. We have lots of centers in Australia, so you'll have lots of friends.
Yes. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, James. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good to see you.
Okay. Next one, please.
I'll talk now.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Raman.
Carl. Yeah, go ahead.
Is it Raman? Is that how you go? Is that how you pronounce it? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So yesterday, like Peter was asking, because he's got disabilities with his legs, yesterday I asked that same question to you guys, and so this morning I laid down because I have a bunch of problems with my back and my legs too, just chronic pain, like tremendous, and so I did it laying down, and I don't feel any tingling or wind or like anybody touching me on the shoulder or anything like that. But I'm totally feeling the relaxing, like just feeling, my stomach relaxing, like my chest relaxing, my breathing relaxing, because I have people have to like kind of check me sometime to say, hey, you stop breathing, or like say, breathe, like my daughter will do it to me. And because I'll just sit there, like just frustrated in pain or something. And but one thing I wanted to ask, and somebody just, I hate to like say names because I'm probably getting them wrong. Somebody just said a good thing that kind of answered what I was going to ask, was when I'm out doing something, what's a good, like maybe ask advice, your guys' advice on like a good technique or something to try to tell myself when I'm out there, to try to
Yeah.
also.
Kyle, can I just suggest that we can bring you to the breakout room? That will allow us to give you more expanded answer to your questions. Would it be great?
I think like what he was saying about, doing that and stuff was like, perfect, I I didn't even think about something like that.
So would you like to go to the breakout room?
No, I'm good. I don't know if maybe you guys would have like something to say about it, like a technique you would use or something.
Yeah, Michelle, please go ahead.
Yeah, I think what you referring to, the gentleman that said he put his attention to your wallet. So when we're in that thoughtless awareness state of meditation, we can bring that to everything that we do during the day. And so we're in this sort of witness state where we don't react to whatever physical stuff's going on with us or outside stuff. So it's a really helpful state to be, because then we don't sort of, our energy can kind of stay up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Try to like just put the pain away and get things done.
Just keep the attention here versus like, oh, this hurts, that hurts. This is,
Yeah.
The thinking sometimes makes everything hurt even worse.
But
yeah, I absolutely agree.
But today compared to yesterday and day before was so much better. Thank you, guys.
That's great, Cal. So from now, just keep focusing on this better state.
Yeah.
And focus on this, and it's gonna keep improving. And let us know again. I mentioned if you want something more, like more in-depth help, we'll move you to the breakout room. Just let us know, okay?
Great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you. Okay, next one, please. Again, I request, please turn the videos on. Don't be shy. It helps us really to see who is ready to talk. So that would be great. Let me see. Okay, I see Marina. Hello, Marina. Okay, we can get back to you if you respond. I'll just keep asking names through the list. Hello, Tushar Gulati. Hello. Okay. Stacy, hello. Let us know if you would like to speak to us.
No, but I had a wonderful night, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Okay, next one. Gary Ne. Hello, Gary Ne. Would you like to say hi? Okay. Daniel, hello. Okay. Diana, would you like to say hi to us? Okay. Venkata, hello. Okay. Vikrant, hello, Vikrant.
I think Jerry looks like she wants to say something.
Okay.
No? Okay. Sorry.
Who do you say, Auntie? Linda, what do you say?
Jerry looked like
Jerry.
she might want to say something, but she's shaking her head no.
Okay, I see Vikrant. Vikrant, hello.
Hi, Raman. How are you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
I had a wonderful experience today. Thank you so much for conducting this session. I'm really grateful to everyone who is contributing here. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. Do you have any questions for us?
I'm feeling, I'm not sure what to feel, right? So I feel a lot of like tingling breeze, and sometimes today I felt it like all around my neck. So is that normal? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Steve, would you like to give a little a little information about the neck.
So did you say you felt tingling around your neck? Was that what it was?
I was so today, like for past couple of days, I was feeling like flames, but cool flames all over my head, the top of my head, all over. Today I was feeling it like with super intense way all over, and all over my face as well, as if it was like climbing up all over. And then I also felt it around my neck, and I felt as if, you know, that energy inside me was going to burst out in a great way, in a good way.
This is good. So you're just feeling very, very strong. The way that the Kundalini opens the chakras and it starts expressing itself, and no, this is wonderful. So just keep going, and it will only get more beautiful. So nothing to be concerned. It's great.
Thank you so much for your guidance. You're doing wonderful. I tried Shambhavi before, but it didn't give me as much results as this. And I'm really grateful to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Hello, Hernan. Please unmute. Hello.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Not bad. Thank you. Sorry, I joined a little late. So.
Did you join the first 2 days, or is it your
No,
first
it's the first time I'm joining.
Okay, so did you go to the breakout room already?
No, I haven't.
No. Okay, so we'll take you there now, okay?
Okay.
And you'll be having an introduction. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Hello, Vamsi. Okay. Jerry, would you like to say something or no? we see you again.
Since it seems to be enough time, I did have, it's like kind of off topic a little bit, but I know that I've done some other meditations, and I know that one of the things that goes on is they ask you to visualize, you know, the clockwise movement. And for some reason, when I'm doing meditation, for my mind, body, spirit, whatever, wants to go counterclockwise. Do you have any thoughts about that? I have no idea. Like, I have to fight myself to kind of visualize going clockwise.
Yeah, I think Michelle can help with that question. Thank you so much.
Nice instinct, Raman, by the way. No, so nice to meet you, Jerry. Try not to put attention on it, right? So the state of Sahaja Yoga is that state of thoughtless awareness. So so I wouldn't put any attention, and try and keep the attention here in the space where there's no thought. And if you feel those kind of thoughts coming in or something, that unfortunately a lot of the visualization and other practices keep us here at the what we call like the agya level or the mental level. And Sahaja Yoga, we actually go beyond that so that we can experience that freedom from that. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, I haven't, obviously, we haven't talked about that in the meditation, so that hasn't been on my mind. But I just, when that one woman mentioned it, I thought, I've remembered that when I visualize, I've always struggled to go clockwise in the rotations. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Jerry. Okay, we have 3 more hands. Hello, Jacob. Please unmute.
Hello.
Hello, yeah, we can hear you. How are you?
Good morning, I'm fine. My first time in the live section, and I've been taken to the breakup room for introduction, please.
Say it again, please.
Can I be taken to the breakup room for introduction?
Oh, okay, you want to go to the breakout room, is that correct?
Yes, please. This is my first time in the live section.
Okay, got it. Okay, we'll take you to the breakout room right now. Thank you so much. Hello, Indrashish Roy.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, how are
Jai
you?
Shri Mataji to everyone.
Hello.
I have been doing Sahaja Yoga since 3 years, and now when I sometimes feel heaviness after being overworked, I think Sahaja Yoga is the best medication and the best treatment for me in these 3 years of my journey to in Sahaja Yoga. Sometimes some thoughts and negativities come around in my mind. So yeah, sometimes some negativities and bad thoughts come in my mind, which I cannot even get rid of after doing Sahaja Yoga. So then what else should I do for that?
Yeah,
That's my
we can put you in a breakout room if you want. We will give you like more precise advice for this, because most of the participants here are just starting. So let us know if that sounds good to you. We can put you in a breakout room with the Sahaja yogis who are practicing already.
yeah.
Okay.
Please do so. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. We are happy to see you.
I'm from India.
Yeah. We know. Thank you. Thank you. We'll put you in the breakout room. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Okay, we have a hand from Seth. Hello, Seth. Good to see you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, my camera's a little damaged on this. I actually used to use it on a few months ago when I started, so I guess people missed out on that opportunity, but hope my voice is okay for tonight.
Yes, very good.
Great. So I have a question for Michelle. Now, since you are a psychotherapist? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Have you developed and integrated your practice with Sahaj so that you can identify what's left or right side or which chakra is affecting a person psychologically?
It does. You can become that sensitive. Yes. It's tricky, right? Because Sahaja Yoga is a free practice, right? So with the therapy, unless somebody wants to meditate in there, we do that. But yeah, I'll give you one quick experience. I remember sitting with a gentleman, and I was just like kind of paying attention to my hands as he was talking to me, and I felt a particular finger tingling, which I knew what that means. And I was able to, and I asked the gentleman like a question about what I knew about this particular finger. I was like, so is there any problems with this by any chance? And it was like right on. And I just was so fascinated that I was getting this guidance to help this person by feeling, what was going on in some of his centers. So it absolutely, it does help a great deal. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, if you don't mind me saying, I mean, you'd be very helpful for someone who's interested in Sahaj, has quite a few mental issues. I myself suffered from panic disorder up until I used this for a while. And then it reduced greatly because I just worked on every chakra and every side just to be safe.
Fabulous.
But yeah, I also have one more question. Thank you, Michelle. That was great. I have one more question for Steve. Steve is a musician, yes?
Yeah.
That is great. And of course, I have to ask you something because I'm a musician as well. I've composed for years. Do you write music for Sahaj meditation, or do you write Western style? What is your approach to music?
Well, I should tell you, I'm not a professional musician. I once was, but I do something else to make a living. So my background is really eclectic. I mean, I grew up with folk music, rock music, jazz, classical music. I studied classical music, and so it's a bit of everything. And of course, I've been listening to Indian music for many years too. So it's all sort of mixed together.
That's wonderful. I like a fusion guy. Yeah, I'm the same. I just haven't learned a whole lot about Indian music. And like I said yesterday, anyone who knows it and wants to teach it, I am all ears. But yeah, thank you, Steve.
One thing I'll just quickly tell you, though, is that if you're in meditation, the music you make goes to another level. So the more you can be in that state when you do anything creative, the more beautiful it's going to be.
Thank you, Steve.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you for such a beautiful questions, really nice questions. And for good answers to Steve and Michelle. Thank you so much. So we have Victoria. Hello again. Another
Hi.
question.
This is just a quick question about the WhatsApp group. I realized that the invitation on the computer does not work for what I want to use my WhatsApp on my iPhone, not my computer. Is there a separate way to search it on?
Yes, we're gonna share it right now in the chat.
Great.
Okay, the link which you can click from the iPhone.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, everybody, if there is no more questions, I think we're gonna move to another block of meditation right now. So let us know if you still have a question. Please type it in the chat, and we'll cover you. And now, please, Steve and Michelle, can you please lead us into meditation?
Michelle, would you like to start it?
Sure.
Sure.
So just, we're just doing like a short 5 minute.
Yeah, just a short meditation.
So I just want to share with everybody, this is awesome. So with Sahaja Yoga, sometimes we say like the weather actually works in our favor and sort of helps clear the atmosphere. And we're about to have this severe thunderstorm right now. This big flash of lightning just came into my living room, and I hear the wind ripping all around me. And I just looked on the weather, and it's like severe thunderstorm coming your way. And this is very, very rare for the middle of winter. We do not have thunder and lightning in Boston. So pretty cool.
Stay safe.
Oh, I'm not, yeah, don't worry, we are. So with that being said, sure, let's raise our Kundalini again, since we get a little mental when we ask a lot of questions. So we can raise our Kundalini and just let our attention come back up to the top of our heads. Maybe we can have Shri Mataji's photograph again, and we'll take a bandhan. So as we take this bandhan, we actually do it for all the chakras. So the first one's for the Muladhara chakra, the Swadhisthana at the waist, the Navi and the void at the stomach area, the Anahata at the chest, the Vishuddhi at the level of the throat, the Agya at our forehead, and the Sahasrara at the top. Let's close our eyes and bring our attention back inside. And let's take a few deep breaths. We can ask Mother Earth to please cleanse our hearts the way that the rain cleanses the Mother Earth. Please cleanse our hearts. Let's take our right hand and we'll just place it on the center heart and just take a few deep breaths. For anybody who experiences any anxiety or what we call like a center heart problem, we can just simply tap the center of our heart a little bit as we breathe deeply. Just clear out any of that tension in the center. You can move our right hand to the throat. Just place the right hand right across our throat. Now the vibrations are flowing through our hands. By just simply placing this right hand on these centers, we give vibrations to these different centers and help clear them. So let's just simply hold our hand across our throat for a moment. Just relax any tensions in the throat. We can ask Mother Kundalini to please cleanse and clear any blockages in this chakra, which is called our Vishuddhi chakra, which you'll learn later on. Mother Kundalini, please help cleanse and clear any negativities or blockages that disturb the Vishuddhi chakra, which is our center of communication. It's such an important center. So now we'll take the thumb and the forefinger and gently pinch the bridge of our nose. This is where the Hamsa chakra is, which is also connected to the Vishuddhi. This center gives us what we call discretion, knowing what's right and wrong. So we can ask Mother Kundalini, please give us the divine discretion. Please give us divine discretion so we know absolutely what's right and wrong for our spiritual growth. Give us complete awareness of what's good for us and what's not. Now let's take this right ring finger and just place it on the center of the forehead. This ring finger is the chakra for the Agya, and this is the Agya chakra on our forehead. We can ask Mother Kundalini, please grant us the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a power, actually. Please grant us the power of forgiveness. We can even give it a little clockwise twist. Shri Mataji sometimes saying like, we get like a screw loose in our forehead sometimes, so sometimes we can just tighten it up in that clockwise circle, like the clock is facing outward. We can tighten our little screw. And then let's place the right hand on the top of our head. This is the Sahasrara chakra at the top of our head. We can ask Mother Kundalini, please rise and pierce through the top of our head, bringing us to that state of thoughtlessness. Feel the connection completely between the palm of our hand and the top of our head so that our attention goes here. And if we feel our attention pull at any point to another direction or a thought coming in, we can just simply snap it back to that center on the top of our head here. And slowly let the right hand rise up over our head a few inches. Follow our attention with our hand, or follow our hand with our attention. And when our attention is up there, slowly bring the right hand back to our lap. And let's see how high we can keep our attention. When we introspect in meditation, we can sometimes ask ourselves the question, where is my attention? Where is my attention? We feel our attention starting to slip. Again, bring it right back to the center, up above our heads. Like the axis of a wheel. When we feel ready, we can slowly open our eyes, keeping our hands open in our lap. And then just see how we feel now. We can again conclude by raising our Kundalini and putting ourselves in a bandhan. So let's do that again, and let's keep our attention fully on this center, the central channel as we do that. So let's raise our Kundalini. Tie a nice tight knot. Do it again with 2. So these are for the left, right, and the central channel. And then again with 3. And then again, we'll put ourselves in that protective bandhan, which is like a silent prayer. So we can even use this before we leave the house for the day as well. And we're just asking for that protection. And there's a beautiful mantra that we can say before sleep. I don't have the translation, but if we like just staying in this state for a moment, it's Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Nidra Rupena Sanstita. Namastase, 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 Namo Namah. So I hope when we go to sleep tonight, everybody has a beautiful, peaceful, thoughtless sleep.
Yeah, thank you so much, Michelle. Very peaceful state. Definitely what is needed before we conclude the meditation. So beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Steve. I want to say huge thank you to the tech team who is behind the scenes. It's just so beautiful. They just catch us on the fly and support us very much. Thank you so much, all the team who is participating in this. And thank you all who joined us. Before we leave, I have a few announcements. So first of all, please, can we see the slide for the tomorrow agenda, for tomorrow's sessions? We'll just let you know what's going to happen tomorrow and if you need anything to prepare for tomorrow. So please, yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna explore how beautifully we are made. We will learn more about the qualities of each channel and also about the chakras. And we'll learn how to be in the present moment. That is an interesting topic, and I'm sure tomorrow's hosts and leads will prepare something interesting. So please stay in touch and join us tomorrow at the same time, the same link. And also before we leave, I have some, I don't know how to say, I have some assignments, homework for everybody. So Andrew today mentioned that he tried to literally use the energy while he was walking in the park to keep it on top of his head. So small assignment will be, let us all try to use it in our daily life, just to see how it can be implemented. So whenever you go to your work or maybe for a walk, try to keep this attention on top of your head and try to maintain internal silence. It's a small homework. It's like 5 minutes. You can try that and see how it goes for you, and I will discuss it tomorrow. The next one would be to go to our website. The link is in the chat. we'll post it again. And try to explore the chart of the subtle system and the chakras. It's all written, it's all very clear. So just take 5 minutes to explore it and see which chakra is located where and what are the qualities of this chakra. It's very straightforward, so you can do it without our guidance, but it's going to help you to be like on the same page more, and you'll see that it will help you further on the sessions. You'll be more up to speed, I would say. So that would be 2 homeworks for all of us. Yeah, so thank you again. I'll remind again that please join our WhatsApp groups. It's going to get more interesting because after today's sessions, we're going to try to really build a beautiful community of supporting people, and we'll get to know each other better. So please open your hearts towards us and each other, and feel free to share any information. You can send videos or maybe a poem that you composed, maybe a drawing or anything. So that will help us to create really beautiful bond between each other, and that will be a really beautiful experience for all of us. So I again encourage to join our WhatsApp groups and be active there, and we will help you to be active there. Thank you so much. So many beautiful people, and we can conclude our sessions for today. Again, we'll see you tomorrow. If you can't make it, you can watch replay on our website, and reach out to us in case you have any questions or anything that you're concerned with. Thank you again. Thank you to the team and to all who joined us. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for the beautiful session. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was wonderful. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Ram. Thank you, Michelle. Amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. It was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.